What's up, everybody? We're at Ohio Power Tool for their 2024 Spring Open House. It's an annual event. We try to make it here every year. Chris, I love this, but I know you're passionate about all of them.
I have kind of a passion here because I come out of our automotive division of Flex.
Yeah.
So, you know, the pressure washer for cleaning your car or cleaning your sidewalks or your garage, taking it out on the boat or whatever.
Did you see our video about the pressure washer?
I have.
So if you didn't,
gotta go see it.
A lot of the guys that commented on it, because I just always err on the side of being ultra safe. I'm like, listen, you might blow the paint off your car. I don't know if you were repainted or whatever. You know, I'm not telling you to use the pressure washer. But then so many other people were like, this is what that's for.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many features here, and the two things that I think that make our unit unique is the fact that it has the Bluetooth in the handle where you're able to adjust.
Okay.
You know, the pressures.
Yes.
So you have 3 different pressure modes that you can adjust, as well as the bucket. I'm literally, we're in the middle of a parking lot.
Yep.
At this show, and I'm drawing from a 5-gallon bucket. So let's turn this sucker on. So once she pressures up, you know, she's ready to go. I'm going to start on the low setting here, and then I'm going to work my way up as I have the trigger pulled. And all I'm doing is touching this button here, which is getting the 3 different modes. And you see in the camera here, this is telling you where my battery is.
Which nozzle is this?
This is what we call our turbo nozzle.
Okay. Oh, this is the one, the circular one.
It has a special motion that it makes. It helps loosen any dirt that you have. That's my favorite nozzle that I use. Or you're using typically, you know, if you're washing a car, a 25% nozzles typically what people use. But I'm gonna pull this trigger. Let's turn this sucker on. So this is on the low setting. And then if I turn this up, there it is. Wow. So low, and then the turbo. Just trying to cool you off.
I feel like removing the gas engine from a lot of these tools, it might remove the scary part, or the loud part, the obnoxious part, or the part that people don't necessarily want to deal with.
Having to pull start anything, I mean, even as an older person, the older you get, that motion hurts.
Yeah.
I mean, all you have to do is have charged batteries. The most important thing with all Eagle products, or really any battery-powered product, is that you keep your batteries fully charged. Not because you want them to be ready to go when you're ready to use them, but that's good for the lithium. If I have energy, you know, electric wherever I am, I can charge my batteries. I don't have to worry about gas. I don't have to worry about oil, because there's nothing like that in this. These are brushless motors on all of our tools. They're brushless motors, and they're ready to go. You put a battery on there, you give it the energy, and it's ready to go.
So, you know what I would love? I'm going to try to pump Chris here for a little information. I don't know if you can give it to me or not, but one of the things that we do at the office is we use the Nexus charger, the Nexus inverter charger, as a standby charger.
The power station.
I have a 160 watt solar panel on the side of the building. The cable runs in, feeds that inverter, and it charges 4 batteries.
Sure.
You know, it's not something that I'm going to use the rapid charge.
No, it takes time.
Yeah, but you know what? The sun comes up at 7 a.m. or 6:30 a.m., charges those batteries, even if it takes all day. Here's my question. Any updates coming on the Nexus?
I don't know if I can tell you, but I know that there's a lot of things in the book, you know, and I would tell you that the next generation of Nexus is going to have some new capabilities, and I think those are things that everybody wants. You want to be able to charge at the same time as you're using it. I think that's the #1 thing that a lot of people ask for. We see it in the forums. You know, so we do see when you guys post stuff on your videos and comment on your videos and things like that. We see those posts.
The new mini bike has created such a buzz for the brand, whole groups, pages, and forums that are being formed around that mini bike.
It's an interesting bike, I'll tell you that.
People are already modifying controllers, motors. Is there going to be any aftermarket, like any type of support coming from Ego to modify that bike at all?
I would tell you that there's a lot of different things that are coming out about that bike. There's already next generations of things that we're looking at. That's a whole new market for us. I think when we introduced it, not that it was a supposed to be like just a small thing for us, but it's turned into a big thing.
It's a very big thing.
It's really hard to find those bikes, to be honest with you. So if you're a dealer out there that has one, make sure you're posting that you have them available, because I know that they're hard to get right now. We're here at Ohio Power Tool. They are waiting for their inventory, as well as they're waiting for the inventory on the pressure washer. The pressure washer has become one of the Ego's popular items right now. It's hard to find, to be honest with you.
Ohio Power Tool told us as fast as those Ego bikes come in,
they're out the
they
door.
go out.
A lot of people, and this isn't me saying this, is other people telling me, they compare it to the Honda Grom. I mean, it has a similar characteristics of the Honda Grom. Now, ours is not street legal. But in a lot of communities, you're still allowed to ride those battery-powered products on the bike paths and things like that.
It's like a halo item, I guess. I don't know. It's created a big buzz.
I think the cool thing about the mini bike, to be honest with you, Vince, is the fact that you can remove the battery and throw it on a charger. If you have multiple Ego batteries, it's the same battery. That's why the unit has that third compartment for an extra battery. So if you're out and you realize you're out of power, you can swap batteries. I know a lot of the mini bikes or the other bikes that are out in the market, they don't have removable batteries and aren't as easy to do an Ego battery. You have to buy like a special battery on eBay or whatever.
I got Chris so sidetracked on the mini bike that I forgot that I'm in love with the vacuum, although I don't have it yet.
So, this is our new vacuum system, and a lot of people are like, it's battery powered. How long is it going to last? Once we turn the tool on, we've got 3 different speeds. Once again, we've got low, medium, and turbo. So, this here is rechargeable. You just charge it with a C-port charger. Bluetooth in here. So once we have the tool turned on, I'm able to start the tool. I'm able to stop the tool. This is key, Vince, because this is when I'm inside a car or I'm down on, on the ground working. I'm able to vacuum and I'm able to work, and now I'm able to easily turn it off.
You don't have to look for the vacuum.
Well, with every cordless product, the length of time that your battery's running is the only time that it's, so if I have the tool turned on, that stop clock started. When I stop the tool, you stop that clock. So if I tell you the battery's gonna last for 30 minutes on this tool, it's only as you're running it. But a lot of times when you're cleaning a car or you're vacuuming something up, you're not always using the nozzle. So turn the tool off when you're not using it.
That makes sense.
I mean, that's why this is on here. This also has a light built into it.
Look at that.
It's a lightsaber.
Yo, that's crazy. I don't think I saw this. I feel like these were...
So this is hidden. If you ever saw this before, most people don't even know it's there. So if you notice, we have a cool compartment for everything on this tool, so everything wraps up. And then we even have tailpipes, which are useful.
This was it. Wow.
So you got your tailpipes on the back here, which make it look cool anyways. Now we're gonna pull our tailpipes out, and now we've got our extended handle.
I feel like I saw this at Equip. I don't think there was a battery in it though.
There may not have been, because you probably saw one of the prototype units. So, this is all new kind of setup. This is also, let's open it up real quick.
Open her up.
Hopefully, this is mine, so it should be clean. These things are easily opened. We do have a self-cleaning feature on this, so when I turn the tool on, and say I'm not getting the suction that I quite need, there's a feature here that helps clean the filters. And literally, as the unit's on, when I hit that puts back pressure on that secondary filter. And with that secondary filter, it actually helps clean it. So, like I said, this is my unit, so it's gonna be clean. This is an actively used unit. I use this all the time. You can see my cat hair and other things down inside here. As long as you're using this bag, this filter bag, for the most part, the inside of the tool is gonna stay clean for you. This is a secondary filter.
Still required though?
I would use this because this protects your motor.
Okay.
If you're not gonna use anything, like if you are gonna use this wet, you obviously don't use the bag, take the bag out, but this secondary filter is so important. This is also a washable filter, so you can take this out and clean this.
Okay.
But when you push that back pressure, that's what this is cleaning. This is putting pressure on this, knocking any of the loose dust. It's also grounded, so I'm not sure how they're dissipating the ground, but that's what these have to do with. So it helps from static electricity created by the dust.
Yeah, you ever see like sometimes the dust will get stuck all over the... So that's what this is doing.
That's what the metal is in there.
What's the capacity on this vacuum?
So this is a 9-gallon. You know, it's nice to have a universal bag in here.
Okay.
I would recommend buying the Ego bags that go with this, but you can use a universal bag in here. You see the nice, you know, gasket here fits around this. That's why I said this is an active bag. I mean, this has dirt and dust inside this. I've been using this vacuum.
Makes sense.
You know, so the lift on this is 100 max, and then also your CFM is 110 CFM with this vac.
So it's
cordless. We got to remind everybody, cordless, cordless, cordless. There's not another cordless product on the market that has these types of specs.
Wow. Okay.
So.
It's just another reason why I just got to buck up. I got to get this.
Nice vac.
With the bag or the filter, make it in any way HEPA compliant?
I can't use that term. I would tell you that this filter, the air that comes out of this unit is cleaner than the air we're breathing right now.
Okay.
So that being said, I've got a lot of detailers that are using this in an environment where they can't have dust. Maybe they're doing a coating on a car. Okay. And they can't have dust, so they'll use this. I did have a detailer recently that has this, and he called me out. He goes, I was on a live presentation online, and he asked the question. He goes, "Hey, why aren't you showing everybody the blowing aspect of this?" And I'm like, honestly, I didn't even pay attention. I didn't know that this had a blower. I'm in sales. I'm supposed to know everything, right? But this literally, I plug it into the output.
Oh my God!
And this thing's nuts, to be honest with you.
Wait, there's more.
So literally.
Holy moly!
So if we get precise. So now I'm in my car.
Blow out crevices.
I'm hitting all the crevices. I mean, look at that. That's some serious.
That's moving a lot of air. It's a large quantity of air, but the force at which the air is coming out too.
Yeah, because if we're trying to knock dust loose in the cracks and crevices that you can't get, that's what the detailers like about this, is being able to use this blowing aspect. And like I said, as long as you're using the filter, the bag filter, the secondary filter, the air that comes out of this is going to be cleaner than the air we're breathing right now.
And I find personally, whenever I'm using a wet dry vac, I prefer to use a bag.
Yeah.
Because it's going to help save those filters.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like those filters will pick up way more dust and particulate if you're not using the bag.
Yeah, you really should be using, you know, the bag filter, which is what we call the first filter.
Oh, okay.
And the secondary filter is your pleated filter. The pleated filter is once again washable. You can wash that. Before you put that back in your vac, you want to set it in an air-conditioned environment. Let that fully dry, though. That's important.
Perfect.
But thanks, Vince.
Thank you, Chris.
Once again, another great product.
We got all the inside tips from Chris. Thank you, Chris. And if you want an Ego vac as much as I do, let Chris know by smashing the like button. It's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. Plus, you'll get 7 years of good luck. Maybe I'll get an Ego vacuum cleaner. I don't know.
I'm going to blow you away, Vince.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Hope to see you all on the next one.